Morning, welcome to We Repair. So today I have a little bit of a mini project. So it's going to be a bit of a video series. So this is my own classic Crystal Xbox that has been unloved for some time that I want to start using again. It's been sat in my garage, unloved and unused for a good while now. So it needs a good clean, it needs a good sort out, and then I'm going to do a bit of an Xbox mod series. So we're going to do the LEDs, we'll do some mods on the disc tray. We're going to, well, wait and see is the long and short. We've got a nice lot of content coming up. So first things first, I'm going to do a complete teardown, give it a complete clean through, and then do a reassembly guide. So yeah, we will run through that one. So let's just flip it over and get going. So first things first, we need to remove these feet because this is where our screws hide. So I will just see if I can get these out carefully. This is Microsoft, it's glued down ridiculously well. Saying that, it's not as bad as Apple adhesive. So that's two. Well, the adhesive is rather old, so it's not unfortunately coming out with the feet, so whether or not these feet go back in nicely, I don't know. Last one, there we are. So next things next. There should be some posi screws under here. In fact, I take it back. They are not posi, they are Torx screws. So let's just grab a Torx set. Clearly I was misled on that one. It's just fine, I think they're T20s if I remember rightly. And that one, there we are. Grab our Torx bit, Torx screwdriver, take two. As with everything Microsoft, it is just impossible to undo. There's our first one, first ginormous screw. Number three. Right, back to what we were doing. So let's have to have a brief pause there. That's number three out. And number four. Go, and then I'm pretty sure there is screws under here somewhere as well. I think there's one under, there's definitely one there. So let's just see if we can get that out. And there's one. God, these are the most ridiculous screws in the world. And then the last one, in fact I can just see it, it's there. I can just see the indent. See if we can take this up without damaging it too much. I don't think we will be able to though. This is going to, all your Xbox haters are going to be annoyed with me now because this is just the easiest way to do it. Screw straight through. Right, I think that is all of them. So let's flip this back over and see if we can wiggle it out. We've got the screws, so you can just see from above. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh. Complicated stuff, this. So, got our CD tray here. A nice hard drive here. What size is that one? Let's have a look. I don't actually know. It doesn't say. Unknown. But I wonder if we can upgrade it to an SSD and make it faster. Do a clone. So that will be my next thing to have a go at, I think. So I've got another Torx screw here, which in Microsoft's way is a completely different size. Let's just see if we've got a bit to fit that one. Might be that one. There we go. So this one's a T10. That's number one. Now I have got another screw down there, but I'm not sure if that's holding it or not. It does appear to be. Let's see if I can get to it. Oh, just. God for magnetic screwdrivers. Let's just lift the CD tray out, sorry, drive out and disconnect it. Good old IDE cables. So that's that. And power wise, can't get to that, so I'm going to have to take it off of here. I hate these never want to come out. So we're going to both sides and it will eventually go. In fact, you can see the dirt coming out already. So I've owned this crystal since new, for a few years. So it's not looking too bad considering there's only a little bit of dirt on it. That's the hard drive out. Right, now I can get to this other screw here. Should. Right, that now lifts. Let's just take this cable off. And I'm not going to disconnect the CD tray, I'm going to disconnect it from the motherboard. So there you go, there's your CD drive and your mains power that goes to your CD drive. I'm not sure how upgradable that's going to be, but don't really need to, so that's fine. And actually, this doesn't look too bad. So it looks quite clean in there. So we've got our main motherboard. This is our power board down this side, so just be careful when you touch any of this. It still may contain power and still may give you a bit of a nasty shock. So let's disconnect you if we can. And again, this is all held in with T10s by the looks of it. So let's just give that one an undo first. Pop that one to one side because it's a separate one. And I would have thought there'd be more. Yes, there is. There's another screw just there. So there we go. That's our power board. Again, it's not too bad actually. It's quite clean. There's a few bits of major dust. There's no blown capacitors. So considering it was used as a teenager for many, many years and absolutely hammered to death by gaming. Lots of Halo. Talking of Halo, looking forward to the new game. If anyone else has seen the trailer for that, that looks awesome. Alright, so disconnect these front ones. So these are our controller sockets here, and then our power button in the middle. And then we've got our fan back here, which looks like it's just going to disconnect and lift up. So the power lead there, and then I think there's a screw holding it somewhere. And then there's two white clips at the bottom. Let's get our metal spudger. That's one released. That's two released, and it pulls up. And then again, so there's our fan. Nice looking fan. And then finally, we're just going to undo our screws for our motherboard. So There's about 10 in here all in all. Again, they're all T10s, so it's nice and easy to get them all out in one go. Again, they're screwed in ridiculously well. Thank you, Microsoft. Let's just pop this into another little compartment here so we don't lose it. And I'll give you one thing, compared to the PS2, this is significantly easier to tear down. And I think it's probably because its form factor is much better. Not got any stupid ribbon cables and just ridiculous things in the way. Do that. And then we've got two back here over the port. That should be the board free now. So we lift it up at the front, making sure to tuck these cables out of the way, and then we can just slip it forward like that. So that's our main board. And the main PCB, what we'll do is we will get these two heat sinks off a bit later, and we'll get some new adhesive paste on those. Some adhesive paste, what am I on about? Thermal paste. And that will, because I'm sure the stuff under here is a bit crusty by now. So we're nearly there. The only thing we've got left are these. So let's just quickly disconnect that. So we should just be able to undo these two screws on each one. Oh. Need a bigger screwdriver, it would have been easier. And I think we should just lift it up. So that's our front gaming ports out. Let's just do the other two. And again, if you damage these, it would be interchangeable on either side, so you could do either set. Let's again just lift these up. So we need to lift them up and pull them towards you at the same time. So that's that, and then it's just our power button. So I haven't looked at how we get to that one. I'm assuming I can lift this whole metal tray out somehow. It does appear to want to go. Which I will have to take out anyway to give it a clean, so. Stumped my metal tray. It wants to go, it just doesn't want to go. Let's try it back first maybe, because that's being a bit more forgiving. There we go. Don't want to break my it's too tidy. Let's just stop for a second. Maybe it's not supposed to come out, though, I thought it would. And they're saying that, let's just put this back in. Saying that, on the front here, I've just noticed there are two little clips. That's how you get to the power button. So if I clip there, clip down here. Yeah, there you go, there's a clip there. I'm going to release that. Oh no, maybe I just need to get... There you go. Need to be sort of forceful with it. I'm saying that, it still doesn't release it, does it? Does this whole front piece come off then? yeah, the whole front piece comes off somehow. Oh, give Microsoft credit, they certainly made it tricky. Just trying to see where the joins are. It looks like this whole front piece here comes off somehow. How they've done it, I don't know. I just thought it would come off here. I don't want to force it. So you do need to give it a bit of a lever. There's sort of 3 or 4 little clips down the side here. Just need to, there you go, force it like that, and then just inside the front here, there's 1 clip just there that you need to sort of lever up, which I have already partially done. There you go, done. So that's our front plate. And then we should be able to get to this by just pushing this down. Alright. And there's our buttons. Slot that back in there for the minute. And then push this back through here. And what we'll do is we'll just clip this back on for the meantime because I don't want to lose anything. Should just push back in like that. So removing this little plastic piece was a massive waste of time. So we'll just re-put that back on. If I can. There we go. Perfect. So what I'll do, I'll get this all cleaned up. And then we'll reassemble it and test everything and go from there. So I will include you in a little bit of a cleanup video, but otherwise I will come back to you in a minute.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord. And I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. Bet I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now.
Right, now our thermal paste, now our cleaning has been successfully completed. We will get our thermal paste done. So I should be able to just push down and pull back somehow on this, and it will just come out. So I should be able to push down, I think, that way or is it that way? I don't want to break it. Saying that, this one should be easy enough. That's that one. Come on, unclip. These do not want to come off. Okay, that's... Don't try this at home, kids. First thing I want to do is damage that cap. Still plenty of room to manoeuvre, I just can't get the clip out. That's one. Now carefully wiggle it. You don't want to pull straight up because you'll risk damaging the board. Just want to slowly wiggle it out. And that one's very close. There we are. So let's now lift this end off. There you go. Wow, that thermal paste is all but disintegrated. It's not like the other one that just doesn't want to move. Oops, bend the cooler back. Right, well I can't get this one off and I don't want to force it, so it is as it is. It's just clearly the thermal paste has just welded it on there. So let's just clean this one up. Get some isopropylene. Just give this a quick going over. And get some new thermal paste on here. Oh, this is proper welded on. You can see the state of that. Another cotton bud. I'm trying to decide if this is thermal paste or it's part of the dye, but I think it's thermal paste. It's just going to sort of clean. And that will do just nicely. Actually, we'll go over it one more time. Tiny bit more IPA. Make sure it's not being clean. Perfect, that'll do. And then on this side, we'll just do the dye and the heatsink as well. Get this all cleaned up. This is long since corroded away now. This actually doesn't want to come off. It's pretty much welded on. Let's see if we can. There you go. I guess it was probably a thermal pad at some stage, but it's not anymore. It's just disintegrated. Should explain why the other one's welded on so tightly. Let's just get a combo, give us a final clean up. Another one. One more. Cool. Let that glue back. Bring this back up here. A bit of thermal paste. Ooh, that's a little bit too much. Let's take some of that back off now. Not come out as slowly as I would have wanted. Our dead ones in here, so we don't cover ourselves in this as well. That's much more of an appropriate amount. Let's do a tiny bit more of a cleanup. Probably still a little bit too much on there in all fairness, but that will do. Pop that back on. There we go. And we'll just grab our clippy bit, which I suspect is going to be a royal pain to get back on. In fact, actually that's looking a bit grubby. Just give him a quick rub in my fingers and get him tidy. There we go, that's better. It's the wrong way. It needs to go that way. There we go. Now for the fiddly bit. There we go. Lock that down. That's our thermal pad in place. We'll pop this one back on as well, because I'm not going to try and get it off because it's just completely welded on and I don't want to break anything. That's that. So our board's nice and clean now as well. Just check that I haven't damaged this cap. No, that's all fine. So that's perfect. This is all lovely and clean. I'm ready to go. Our base is all basically clean and ready to go. I'm just going to get everything tidied up and then we'll start on reassembly. Right, reassembly time. Let's just adjust this so you can see. Cool. So we've done our board, we've cleaned our fans, all the bases and tops and bottoms are all clean. So next let's get all the CD drive and hard drive back into where it needs to go. Just put it all to the side. So we'll do our hard drive first. Oh, I didn't clean that very well, did I? Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it right this second. That can be done as a later thing. Get my PA to pick that one up. So we slot that back in there. Grab our screws. I think this is the right size. Yes, it is. And we will slot that screw straight back in. Let's get you a little bit more light so you can see. There we go. So that's 1, 2, turn it over, number 3, and last but not least, number 4. That's that back in there, ready to go. So now we want our CD drive. What I might actually do before I do redo this is I'm just going to open the bottom up of the CD drive and just see how gunked up it looks, because it might be that could do with some love as well. So let's just have a quick look. And if it's lovely and clean, then I won't worry about it. Okay, got a cable just below. There's a ribbon or something there as well. Oh yeah, it's all connected to the CD drive, but actually, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but it does actually look lovely and clean, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm guessing that does that. There we go. This was stuck to the top. There's the gunk on there, which doesn't need to be on there. So there we go. Oh, there's even a CD in the drive. I can tell how long it's been since I played this. But no, that looks absolutely fine, so I'm not going to worry about that at all. Let's just pop that back down onto there. Where it should be. That's better. So it looks absolutely fine. No gunk in there or dust or dirt. I'll put it back on. Number 2. Number 3. And last but not least, let's use the screwdriver because that was not behaving very well. Smaller one. Where's our other screwdriver gone? There we go. That's that one. So that's what we were doing. Put this one in here. It's definitely that way around. So there we go. That'll be fine like that for the minute. It looks lovely and clean, so that's okay. So put that to one side. Actually, before I do that, what I'll just quickly do is reconnect our ribbon. Just to make my life a little bit easier. So that's the ribbon for that one, attached, ready to go. So just grab our base. So it has all been cleaned now, even it is a bit, I could do with a polish, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. So first things first, let's get our board back in place. So that should line up with those bottom bits. Should be in the optimal word, there we go. And then all of our major screws. Let's grab our bit, T10. So all of our major screws are in this bottom piece. So let's grab all of these and work our way around. There's one. There's 2. Here's 3. 4. 2 on the connector over here. And then once we've done this, we'll get our fan in next. Nearly there. Hopefully it all still works and I haven't broken it in taking it all apart and putting it all back together. Final one. So that's that. Let's just pop our fan back in next. So here's our fan, a bit cleaner. I wasn't sure if this could come apart, but it has. I'm just a little bit concerned that I might have damaged it. Right, so next we need to get our fan in. So this one's a bit tricky because there's 2 little clips on the plastic and it's got to go through the metalwork and it's got to sit on these 2 prongs. So I'll push it down so it clicks first, just once, hopefully. There we go. And then we can push it through and line it up with the plastic and push it down again. And that's clicked in now. And then just push this little white connector down onto the fan connector that you can't actually see, which is a bit of a fiddle to do if you just push the fan down already. So there we go. There we are. Should have clicked twice and just wasn't going down on that side. So that's now in, our plug's on, and when that's done, that's all good. So next, we need to put our ports back in. So this is this one. So turn them up the other way, push him down, push him forward, slot that in. Done. Next one, go down, forward, plug in. And again, that's also done. So let's grab our screws for those, which are here. So again, all T10s, so I'll just quickly screw those in. One in. And number two. There is a little blob it lines up with, so when you push it down. One of the last two. And final one. So that is those reassembled. Next thing, we'll just get our power connector and plug that in as well. So obviously you'll get it around the right way though. Sorry, wrong power connector. This is the one for the front buttons. There we go. And we might as well do our front cover while we're there, which has come up lovely, may I add. It is gorgeously clean. The only one slight mark is just there. There's a tiny little black mark that I can't get rid of. So what I'll do is we'll just pop this in. Let's just disconnect this just to make life easier. Let's pop it in, bottom first. No, sorry, top first, and then the bottom clicks in. Just like that. And that's perfect now. And then slot our cable through the hole. And then what we'll do is line that up. I'll just click. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. There we are, lovely jubbly. And slot that down. So yeah, that's our power buttons done and then clicked in place. Next thing we'll do is our power board. So again, just remember this can contain charge, so just try not to touch the capacitors. Either go with the port at the end or the metalwork in the middle, just as something to hold on to. So line it up, drop it down. And again, we'll just get our screws in. There are like half a dozen little clear plastic tabs that it lines up with, so just bear that in mind when you pop it back in. You will need to line them up to get it fitting flat, as flush as you need to. So 2 screws here, again on this one. Number 1. Number 2. So that's perfect. So next thing we'll do is we'll grab our CD drive. And we need our power lead, so we'll plug our power lead in first. So the bigger end goes to the board, like that. Just try and tuck that out of the way as best we can, which is going to move straight back. And then we've got to do our IDE cable. So plug that straight down. And then it should just, well, actually before we do that, just to be really tricky, and I'll try and show you on camera, back here we've got our little port just there, and we're going to plug this yellow cable into it and then drop that down, and it should just slot some little clear pegs at the bottom that it'll slot onto. So that's all on. And now while we're here, we need to get our 3 screws for our CD drive back in. So first one's here. Our second one is over here. This one's going to be difficult because I can't quite get enough space to get in. So we will do our best. It's off the screen. Okay, I have got a third one, but I'll pop that in a minute. We'll do our CD drive now. So one thing I will mention while we're here, you're going to have a screw that is going to go through the board all the way to the top. That's going to come up just in this corner, just to here. So you can just see where I poked it through. You need to be really careful of the power lead that you don't catch it. So it's almost worth just maneuvering it out of the way a little bit. So just keep an eye on that. So hook this back through, like that. And then what we'll do, we'll slot this back down. pull it up, and then we'll just double check that it's clear, which it is. That's slotted back down. The other thing we need to do now is get our power and IDE cable. So we'll just do our power first, because that was a bit more of a fiddly one. There we go. And then we might as well tidy this up as well. So that's this little run, and then we'll do our IDE. Push that in. So that's all folded back as it was. We just got to do our screw that goes in there. Just grab my last screw. Just drop that one in just there. Like that. And that is our console reassembled. Let's just pop our lid on as well, just to be 100% complete, which did come up quite nice. So that's good. A few marks and scratches, but otherwise it looks lovely and tidy. So let's just figure out what I need. Perhaps if you get this the right way around, really, doesn't it? So on there, on there. Come on you go. There we go. And then we'll just flip this over, and then we'll just grab our larger bit, which should be a T20, and we'll get all these screws in. They're all exactly the same size. It doesn't matter where you put them. Just get those done quickly. Remember, you got to remember the one that is under here as well. So do that one. That one in there. Those two just there. Okay, so that's all our screws back in, so we'll just get them all done up now. So I'll do the one you can't quite see first. And then move on to my next one. They are a bit of a pain to get these ones in. So screw number 2. But you've only got 6 of them. As long as you've got a T20, you should be absolutely fine. It's times like this where I wish I had an electric screwdriver, quite frankly. If anyone would like to give me one via the channel, I'm good with that. They do recess quite a long way. Next one. Next one. And final one. What I'll do, just for completeness, we'll just turn it on just so you can see it's running. Just flip that back over. Won't worry about putting the feet back on yet because I've got some mods to do on this, which will be coming in another video. Just give me 1 minute to plug it on and I'll come back to you. Right, well, it's plugged in. I already know that I have damaged something, as you will find out when I turn this on. I suspect that pulling the fan apart to try and clean it has taken it one step too far. So let's press the eject button just to turn it on. And as you can hear, we got that horrible noise now. So it's safe to say that I've damaged the fan. So I will do also a quick follow-up on this just to say, once I've replaced the fan, which will resolve my problem. Anyway, now I've destroyed an Xbox. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it's useful to you and that you managed to pick something up from it. If you did, please drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon to get future notifications, and yeah, keep watching. And as I say, you'll very shortly see me take this apart just to replace the fan, and then it will be good as new. And hopefully we'll have some follow-up videos for modding this thing. All right, enjoy. Thank you for watching.